the most overlooked part of a high quality dress shoe is most often the sole. And so this is, the Sole Guard is a highly refined vegetable oil that is going to condition the sole, and then it's been modified in the laboratory also to provide waterproofing. And so what that does is it just helps prevent, the sole becoming, really waterlogged. It helps prevent salt damage, and it's just going to prevent premature wear of the actual leather dress sole. The way that you apply this is with a cotton chamois. Again, you want to apply it sparingly. You don't want any type of excess on the actual sole itself. So I'm going to just apply it to my cotton chamois. You can see that here, and then just kind of massage it in. So it takes several applications, just because again, the leather sole absorbs this, pretty readily. After you apply this, you're going to want to allow at least an hour, if not a little bit longer, for the leather sole to fully absorb the Sole Guard and for it to set. It is a non-slippery formulation, and another thing that's nice about the Sole Guard is it's been modified so that it doesn't rub off once it's dried. So here I'm applying it to the sole, really kind of saturating the leather sole without, it kind of running off. And I'm just going to do this to the sole. I'm not going to do it to the heel. So that's it for the leather Sole Guard. Allow this at least an hour to dry. You can come on with a second application, but if you do a second application, you want to allow that at least 6 hours to dry before you actually try to wear your shoes. Okay, so now that we've allowed the Saphir Sole Guard to dry overnight, I just wanted to demonstrate the difference. So this is the sole where I applied the Sole Guard, and you can see the water just bead up and roll right off, right? And so what that is, that's the waterproofing that you get with the Sole Guard. On this shoe, I didn't apply the Sole Guard just because I wanted to demonstrate the difference, and you can see how the water really kind of soaks in. It doesn't bead up like it does on this one. So you can see after having applied that water, you can hardly see any water penetration on the sole that we applied the Sole Guard, whereas the one that didn't have the Sole Guard, the water saturated the sole. So the difference that makes over the lifetime of the shoe is it just prevents the premature wear of the leather sole by reducing the amount of water that's really penetrating into the sole. And then, for people that live in winter states where you have salt on the ground, again, reducing the penetration of the salt into the leather sole, which can, affect wear.